Yes, self-love. Self-love in distress, self-love in hardship, self-love when your body is about to give up. It's like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't. It's just maybe even self-love in distress. Like when you are so stressed that you even begin to being in a hallucinated state of being. You know everything is moving around. Like wow, it's crazy. I'm really like putting myself out there. And for the new people who haven't tuned in, I'm Jin from Gininnerwork. That is my channel, and also my Instagram is called gininnerwork, and I help people with their trauma mainly through shadow work, new linguistic programming, and my own methods. My mission is to just help people when they're in distress, when they're maybe in a stressful moment, so they know what kind of inner work related tools, what kind of inner work really, right, that they can do so they can snap out of it and they can heal themselves whenever, wherever, and whatever challenges they're facing. And right now, I took a huge risk in my life, and I said no to everything, sacrificed everything back home in Denmark, and now I have put myself out here in Africa to widen my perspective and learn a lot about myself in a different kind of way, in an inner work related kind of way, and really better myself while being here and talk about inner work while I am doing this travel. It's been a nice, amazing, beautiful dream of mine that I really wanted to conduct. So yeah, that's it. So right now in Tanzania, it is gonna be my last country, likely gonna be my last country, unless I get like a crazy, crazy deal or something crazy happens, right? But I really want to stay here, I really want to stay here. And right now I'm in a spot where everything is getting better, and it was super hard in the beginning, really hard in the beginning, because I checked into some places, my own fault. I checked into some places without listening to my principal rule, which was always book in 2 days, and then you book in 2 days, and then you see, okay, is it a place for you or not? Anyways, the inner work around self-love, right? Around this, like all the distress, all the like negative consequences, all the turmoil that I've endured in this trip, is to really like think of self-love. Self-love is key. Self-love, the lack of self-love, in my case, led me to be too much in this stress bubble. Like, okay, the stress came around, wrong decisions that I made here in Africa, in Tanzania. It led me to be sucked into that bubble of stress. And thinking about it right now, so release right now in this very moment, is that I was used to be in stress in my childhood. It was a stressful situation growing up, like every single day, waking up and then, be, how can I say, be prepared that your dad will scream at you, he will yell at you. And every time, like almost every day, he will just amp up his voice and then say, Jess, Jess, and like, day, cop, he will just be like crazy, so you get like in this stress, but also fight and flight mode. What should you do? Like, it's like your nervous system is just paralyzed, like you're shocked. That is what I remember, So now when I'm in Africa and I'm facing these things, it's the same feelings that comes back. It's the very same feelings that come back. And by making these videos, I can, first of all, demonstrate how to go overcome this stressful situation, these stressful situations, plural, right? But also, like, I'm releasing myself. Like this video, I released this new thing. I didn't expect that. And also, the more I speak out and demonstrate and educate and teach, also like alongside with the coaching, the paid coaching that I do, the more I also help myself. And the more I help myself, the more I can help people like you, people out there in the world, people that I meet. For example, I'll go to the co-working space, and then I'll meet some people there, and then I can even help them. My friends, the people that I date, anyone, right? My family member, the family members. I can help anyone, right? So that is the point, Like again, the mission is to help people with their trauma, whenever, wherever, through inner work, primarily shadow work, new linguistic programming, my own methods, as much as possible, especially when it comes to relationship to yourself and relationship to other people. That is like my niche. All right. So self-love is a very, very, very important topic. And through this hardship, yeah, I got sucked into this bubble, right? Like this stress bubble. Then why? Because of the lack of self-love. The lack of self-love. The lack of putting myself up there. Because I got sucked when you get sucked into stress, it's like it's not good, Like it takes a lot of energy. It hurts. It's not good for your health. It's not good for other people. You cannot be there for other people. You can get sick. Um, you lose a lot of time. You can fall into deeper, how can I say, pitfalls, traps, because stress can even lead to pornography abuse. There was one day that I was stressed. I was one day that I think I fought against my brother. I had a dispute with my brother, and then I got stressed out, really, really stressed, and then automatically I just turned on pornography. It's crazy, At that time, it's pretty scary, right? Like that you could not, like you're programmed to do degenerate things. You're programmed to do bad things, right? Like harmful things to yourself, and you cannot even stop it. You cannot even be aware, right? Because it also feels good. Because when it feels good, it paralyzes you. So, oh man, you have to be very, very aware. Very, very aware. Awareness is key, because after I went into this distress moment, I just went there for like 5 seconds, and then I was like, okay, self-love. Okay, Jin, let's what is going on, Because at that moment when I went into the distress moment, it was like I was not satisfied with the place that I checked in at. And then I immediately tapped into awareness. Okay, how do we get out of this? Okay, I need to find another place. Okay, cool. That is the first priority. Do I have time? Yes, I don't have coaching. Or the other thing, I have them, but I have time now to go out. And then my friend is like, let's go out, let's find a place. So yeah, so always, like, if you can tap, like, every time hardship happen, then one of the best method is just to be in the hardship, be in the stress, be in the moment, and then release, breathe in, release, breathe, stay there, and then release the things. Okay, maybe answers comes up, and then in this case, in my case, was like, I've been used to stress, I've been used to hardships. Okay, then I go down there, I see that Jin that has been used to stress, this guy who's been yelled at every single day. I go towards that guy, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then feel what is going on. What are the thoughts? What are the emotions? What is it all about? And then I go towards him, and then I just hug him, and then I just tell him, like, I love you, I care for you, I'll always be there for you. I love you, I care for you, I'll always be there for you. Let's forgive everyone who caused this, as much as we possibly can. I love you so much, we're gonna make this, and then you release. So yeah, so self, because you do that because of self-love, and you really care about yourself. You are the number one character. You are the most meaningful person to yourself. Like, you are the one that you should care about, right? Like when you're about to make decisions. For example, in this case, it's been a huge learning lesson for me. That okay, I don't feel good, and I'm the most important person in my life. Okay, let's release it. Tap into awareness, release all the thoughts, and then after you release all the thoughts and the feelings, and you are like more happy, you're more in a loving state, then you can think about, okay, what is it that I can do in order to be more happy? Okay, I wanna help this guy, I wanna help me. I wanna help this inner child, the inner child is not happy, it's crying. Okay, what can we do? And then you just take the actions accordingly, and then get up time. If you have to wake up early, wake up early because you're doing it for you. So when somebody is about to sell something, right? Like in this case, sell this lease, or even me. If I'm contacting you somehow, you be in a meeting together, and I'm about to like sell you a program, then even there, I just think, okay, is it for me or not? Like, what is it that I'm doing for the future version of myself? Just awareness, awareness. Just bring it in, like be aware. Awareness is key. Okay, there's somebody about to sell something, and then immediately you should anchor. Maybe you can do some anchoring, like you do some anchoring technique. Maybe every time you tap your thumb to your pointing finger, you're in the present moment, you're in the present moment. Like I have an anchoring technique where I tap both my thumbs separately to my fingers, my pointing finger. And then immediately, because I've done it since, I think this experience is, let me tell about the experience itself. The experience is that I'm in this festival, music festival, and I had one of the greatest nights of my life. Like one of the most amazing, craziest night of my life. So many happenings, so many things, and so much. Wow, it's just a wow experience beyond everything, right? And then I just remember where I'm at the festival, the tent, my green tent. I remember the smell, the beatbox, the party, all those things. Like people having a good time, they're yelling, they're in a really good place, right? Or at least they think. But yeah, but immediately when I had that experience, I was like, okay, this one I just have to print into my brain. I took like a mental photography of that moment because I knew I had the knowledge, like, okay, I can actually leverage from this beautiful, amazing moment. And then immediately there, at that time, I believe I just immediately like anchored this in, anchor it in, anchor in. And then later on, I was like, okay, let me find a beautiful, amazing experience, this beautiful, amazing experience that I anchored in. And then I just thought about it the next coming days because it was still clear. And then every time, because what that experience, especially through hardships, especially through self-love, you're like the self-love is on the highest, it's like you are on some illegal substances, right? Because you can have amazing, so crazy, amazing experiences that it's hard to conceptualize it. Like because for me in that experience, I felt like I was the top of the world. I was the king. I was like my ego was really high as well, but I can always dissociate myself from that ego. But I felt amazing. I felt like wow. So even my friend who was not feeling that great, so even him, he was like, wow, Jin, you're so he was so triggered. He was triggered. He was like, Jin, you're so arrogant. You think you own the whole place, blah, blah, blah. And then now, obviously, he released his own emotions, right? Then now he's like, wow, okay, I'll never forget that moment where you were there at the festival and you felt like, wow, you felt like you were the top of the world. Crazy, right? So ever since then, I just put my thumb to my pointing finger and then just taking myself back to that image where I tap into that image, tap into the experience, and I think about what did I see, what did I hear, what did I taste, what did I even feel, right? So all the emotions, yeah, and then the kinesthetic, like how did, again that one was not that much present, right? But because of all those other senses, then because when you think about the senses, it just reinforced the experience because I took an education in neuro-linguistic programming. So because of that, my mind at that moment was like even more sharp. So now it is just a life. It's a tattoo basically. It's a tattoo. If you could have tattoos inside of your brain, this would be a tattoo. There would be a big tattoo. Um, so yeah, so every time something hard happens, like a hardship, like I'm in a situation where I'm about to invest some money, invest my time in someone, then I just tap into that, the present moment. Like first of all, release, and I can Or I can even tap into that tattoo moment, right? And then I can let go, release, and then make a decision from there, right? Or even like if somebody's about to sell me something, or a woman wanna be in a relationship with me, and I don't really feel it, then I'm like, okay, like give me some days. I need to really think about. I cannot just say that we are, we go into a relationship, right? Like relationships is a bit different. There's a lot of feelings and everything like that, right? And then it's a lot of things, right? It's a lot of things to grab, but also think about the future version of yourself. This is really powerful as well. Okay, how would the future Jin or the future Brian, future Laura, future Hardip, future Hassan, whatever, right? Like, how would that person feel in this very moment? So in relationships, I've been really good at it. I've been really thinking, really future pacing, and like, okay, how would I feel? But when it comes to like business inquiries, business deals, I've not been that good at it. Business related expenses, I've not been that good at it. Look at this situation I'm in right now. So, but again, because of, yeah, think about the future version of you. Okay, how would that guy feel? So in my situation, because of the business deals, I'm not good at it. I'm still trying to like tap into awareness, tap into this beautiful festival mind. I'm also taking other measurements in, and it's okay. There's some other methods you can take in, so you alleviate the pain, alleviate the misery. And one of them is that, for example, with the housing, right? I broke the rule. This, yeah, how could I say? I broke the rule like one and a half time, but I really broke the rule this time, and I've been suffering. Then I said to myself, okay, I have an accountability partner, and like maximum 2 days, book in a place for maximum 2 days. And then you see it, okay, do you like it? Do you don't like it? The same with the yesterday, like even though it's only like $100 for this co-working space, I was like, let me just have one day where I can just chill, I can work, I can feel the energy, feel the vibe, okay, how is everything? Okay, and it seems like a good place, $100 for 24/7 access, really nice people, and I can talk even better with these people and get more benefits, and even got one day for free, even though they said like, no, you cannot have that one day, right? So yeah. So now I'm like, do you know what? Let me take that one month, let me take that 1 month, let me work on it, and yeah, and now I'm decided like, okay, it's a good deal, it's a good deal to go there 4 or 5 times a day, and especially because they have good internet, all that. Yeah, anyways, yeah, because I'm making myself happy, I'm making the inner child happy, because then I can be around others, and yeah, it's good, it's amazing. So always think about yourself, the inner child, how it's gonna feel when you invest in something, right? Especially through, and also like future pacing, So all this is self-love and awareness, right? Around hardships, when you're facing hardships. So if you can, and also like the neuro-linguistic program, the anchoring trick, and then you are, wow, you're in the you are like in that image. Because again, the mind cannot differentiate between what is going inside and what is going outside. So you can be rich. You can imagine that, oh, I'm rich, and then you act like a rich guy. Or for example, with me right now, I'm like, I know I'm a goal getter. I want to help people. I'm already helping people. I'm already making it happening. And then I have a lot of clients. Yeah, like, and then my life just changes accordingly. For example, yesterday I was on a date, and then, okay, the date finishes, and then immediately I'm like, okay, let me talk to my partner, my business partner. Let me talk to, he's like my intern. Let me talk to him. Let me do some more inner work, and then do sleep, right? Immediately my brain is just like, doo, doo, doo. Instead of like, you know, doing something else, like seeing something that you're spending time on something that is not really giving, you know. So yeah, the new linguistic program, the tattoo image, future pacing. Think about yourself in the future. Think about and even think about your inner child in the future. And also like be in the hardship. If something's stressing you, be in it. Take a day, half a day, and just be in it. Before you're making any decisions. Or if you made a decision and you feel the hardship, you feel the thought, this race of thoughts, stay in it and then come out of your shadow. Come out of that shadow. Do something about it. Put some boundaries. Take some action. All right. So that's all from me.